on your Saturday. Let's talk about that weather impact. We've been, of course, watching the weather with all that rain we've seen from Debbie. Thankfully, Debbie has moved out, but looking at a hot day today.
Yes, the one good thing, though, when the sun's out and it's hot is that it evaporates a lot of the rain. Now, the other thing is that evaporation happens, the dew point goes up, which means it gets more humid. So we have to watch that dew point over the next few days. Yesterday, our peak heat index did get to 101. Of course, not to that heat advisory criteria, but it was still certainly nice and toasty. Today's high temperatures peaking in the lower 90s once again. So with that above average heat, that means a little bit higher with that humidity as well. So yesterday we got to about 101 at the Charlotte Douglas. I think we'll get very close to those numbers again, upper 90s, lower 100s. But as we do drop that dew point a touch heading into Sunday and the rest of the week, I don't think it'll feel nearly as bad. So really it's today that we're especially watching for those feels like numbers in the triple digits, and then actually a nice break with some dew points even peaking in the upper 60s over the next few days. I know that doesn't really say much, right, unless you're a meteorologist, but I can tell you it's lower than we have been. So the heat and humidity mainly a concern for today. Satellite and radar product this morning, we did see some rain moving through the Charlotte area, probably still impacting some of you, but it is really light rain, so that's the good news there. As we go through the afternoon, a few spotty showers and storms today. I do think that Saturday has a better chance of seeing rain compared to where we will be tomorrow. But again, nothing like what we had, of course, with Debbie the past few days. In fact, Saturday's best chance for rain and storms is actually much later in the evening and overnight. So we'll see a few pop-up showers and storms after about 4 o'clock, but the heaviest rain actually closer to 10 and 11. I know KJ, of course, will be watching this very closely for you coming up on our 11 o'clock newscast tonight. We're mostly dry overnight, but any area that sees rain today will see fog out there tomorrow morning. But then notice the low and rain chances for Sunday. Much a better day overall when it comes to spotty showers and storms. A few more clouds by the second half of the day, and then we're mostly dry again on Monday. So you'll notice some lower rain chances the next few days, which of course is always a good thing. Here's the latest on Debbie. If you notice, it says 11 p.m. advisory. There was no update at 5 a.m. That's because the National Hurricane Center, now that the storm is into Canada, no longer issuing any statements on Debbie. But that's where the track was as of yesterday. So what else is brewing in the tropics? I teased you there right before the break. We do have another tropical wave that we're monitoring with now a high chance of development. You can see the eventual track here expected to go toward the west, eventually reaching the islands. It's got a long ways to go. This area shaded in red takes us to about 5 to 7 days. So it is something to monitor, but at this point, something we're watching but not too concerned about. Here's why. Here's the model comparison when you look at the European and the American model. Now these are runs that come in every 6 to 12 hours, so we'll have to watch any changes over the next few days. But notice about a week from now, both of these models does have that system off the coast of the Carolinas. So again, something we're keeping a close eye on, but something I wouldn't say we're too concerned about as of now. Next storm name up on the list, now that we've gone through all 4, is going to be Ernesto. As we look at the Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, again, we are going to see a pretty nice day heading into your Saturday, only a 30% chance of rain, 20% tomorrow. I took us out of that chance for rain on Monday, and then we'll track those low and rain chances for most of the upcoming week, but temperatures in the mid 80s will be a nice little treat.